welcome to my channel, Brandy Plans. Today we're doing the pre-plan in my Happy Planner journaling planner. I'm using this kit from CaressPress. This, of course, is a beach kit. I will say that this kit is just unusual in the fact that I know it's a beach kit, but I always find that the full boxes are almost as if it was a cloudy day at the beach. Do you know what I mean? But you still go. So me and my kids, even if it's cloudy, we still go hang out at the beach. Like, as long as it's not raining on me, I don't care. And even if it is raining just a slight bit, I'm definitely still, I still like to go stick my toes in the sand and go hang out in the water, and because it can still be quite warm. And sometimes it's actually even, I don't want to say nicer, but sometimes it's nice to have a day after you've had like a bunch of really sunny days, to have like a cloudy day, just to kind of have like a day more of rest and relaxation and less of I don't know, the bright. And do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just need the odd rainy day to break up the big bright days, if that makes sense. Of course, this is a glossy kit, so with my ring light, sometimes you guys are going to get a bit of a glare. I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way my setup is. I love, of course, beach kits in the summer. I always use beachy kits in my planner in the summer. They are my favorite. I say that, and of course I used a Chinese New Year kit in my gnome planner for my kids' question planner, but I do explain that in the video, so just to let you know. But the summer, we're always at the water. We're always hanging out at the water. It is basically where I like to live and what I like to do. So yeah, that's what I do. I didn't put, I specifically steered away from the fashion girls in this kit, not because I didn't love them, but I'm not a huge fashion girl person in my planner, just mostly because in the summer, it's usually, we're very family orientated, and yeah, none of the girls really look like me ever, really. And it's not that I need them to look like me, because I often like to put them in because they don't look like me. If you want to know the honest truth, like, it kind of makes me feel like destination-y when I put the fashion girls in, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, I often don't pick fashion girls that look like me. I often pick the fashion girls that don't look like me, because yeah, I know what I look like. So I like to put decorative other fashion girls, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling on. I am so sorry if I'm rambling on there, but you guys kind of get what I'm saying, I guess, hopefully. Anyway, but because this is kind of representative of like our trip and stuff, I really just wanted to put just the art instead of the fashion girls. And then the overlays tapes I'm using are from Rose Colored Days. These were back when she had like her subscription of overlay tapes, which seems like years ago now. But I still have a bunch of those tapes and I still use them. I think they're amazing. They definitely do rip on corners. You definitely have to be wary of how you peel them and all that kind of stuff. And I know that that's why a lot of people dislike them. This, of course, is hollow, and I just absolutely loved the way the palm trees and all that stuff like went on the on the full boxes. So I think it turned out really, really cute. I love the way that hammock looks. It almost looks like it's meant to be there. And then I didn't want to use like the full, like where like it has like a picture on a picture in some of them. So I just pull out another overlay tape that is hollow that has just the bows. So I use that on the other boxes that I didn't want to cover up a whole bunch of the artwork so that's another overlay tape that I have. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing really good. I am back home after our vacation at the lake and our vacation in BC. And again, we had beautiful weather. It was hot. It was like we did all the things. We went to the beach. We swam. We went on the boat. Yeah, it was just amazing. I put this washi tape upside down. So don't freak out. I looked at it like 1,000 times and I was like, something is not right. And watch, here we go. Then I'm like, wait a second. I put it upside down, so this is me. And thank goodness it peeled up, because honestly, if it didn't peel up, I still would have had to rip it off, because I'm like, I'm like, what is wrong with it? It's because I put the waves upside down. I don't We all make mistakes, except for I do mine on camera. Anyway, we had a great trip. It was so fun. We're back at home. I am actually happy to be back at home. Sometimes it's just nice to come back at home, but we were running out of clothes. I definitely needed to do laundry. I needed to tidy my house. My poor garden needed a weeding. And even now, I still need to get out there and weed my garden, but my poor garden needs weeding. It's like in a bit of a disastrous state. I have like a small little flower bed in the front of my house, and of course I always weed that every time I go walk in and out of the house. I just pull like a weed or two before I go in the house. But my poor garden in the back is definitely starting to get a bit overgrown with the weeds. So yeah, it's nice to be home and to like actually get some stuff done. And of course, I'm back in my planners. So I am going on vacation at the end of the month again. For a couple weeks. So I will be doing some pre-planning then, and hopefully I will get my act together and get the videos all organized so that I can put them up on time, because I always am a little bit behind on my videos and that kind of stuff. I did try to color block this a bit. I did have a little bit of trouble color blocking it because of course this is just a mini kit. It's not a full kit. So one section I had to use a bit more of the blue, I believe, when I color blocked it. But yeah, and I also realized that I didn't color block the date covers with the boxes. So I just didn't. I don't know why. I just didn't do it. So yeah, we all make mistakes. It's a thing. And I totally could have, but I didn't notice it until after the fact. And by then I wasn't rearranging all the boxes. I just wasn't doing it. I am, again, learning in progress. And I know that this is something I need to work on. And I need to eventually I will get there. But yes, we all make mistakes and it's a learning process. And honestly, I just really like putting stickers on paper. It is literally one of my favorite things to do. I actually find it really soothing. I don't know if that's something you guys feel, but I really do. Like, it is so soothing for me to sit here and plan this out and like fill it out. And yeah, I love just sitting at my desk and doing this while I just feel like it's something to do with my hands. So I don't know. I just really love it. So I'm not going anywhere. And I definitely know that I make mistakes all the time, and it really, it's just one of those things that I'm like, I just still enjoy it. So it's okay that I make mistakes. And so there's my little TED Talk for the time being. But yeah, so we're going back to the lake. I have a bunch of friends coming to meet me at the lake coming up after this 2 weeks of work. So I'm currently working for 2 weeks straight. I have a little bit of breaks here and then, but honestly, I need to weed my garden and do laundry and stuff. So that's kind of like housework stuff that I have to like maintain and get on. And then we're just going to do like day trips down to the river and down to the river and like hang out with the kids and stuff. And my kids are honestly just really happy to be back in their own rooms and to play a bit of their video games. They've also figured out how to play video games with each other, so they're actually having like a really good time with each other. So I do love that. And yeah, we're just going on walks and stuff, just hanging out at home. And then again, we head down to the lake. I have two really good friends that are joining us with their families. So we are going to be down there with like 1,000 children and a bunch of adults. And I don't know about you guys, but when you go traveling with your female friends and all your kids, it actually is less stressful, I find, than if you go by yourself. And the reason I find that is the kids tend to entertain each other, and you always have a mom looking out. So like, we always manage to divide and conquer without ever having to say anything. Like when you go with like your best girlfriends, like there's always a mom that's checking something out or always going to yell at somebody if they need to be yelled at. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean yell, but like, do you know what I mean? Like make sure nobody's going to hurt each other, or do you know what I mean? And you don't have to worry because you know that your like besties are going to just take over. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if you're busy cooking supper, you know that she's going to be like making sure the kids are okay and stuff. So sorry, my son just interrupted me, which I'm actually going to talk about because it was quite entertaining. He comes in, Mom, I got a question. I'm like, sure. He's like, do you want to cook supper or do you want Domino's? And I'm like, is Dad getting Domino's? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I want Domino's. Of course I don't want to cook supper if you're going to get me pizza. Anyway, So we're having pizza for supper. But back to my girlfriends. So I'm just so happy that they're coming. It's always so much fun. And honestly, it's easier because the kids entertain themselves. So anyway, I'm laying out the deco. I absolutely love deco in a kit. I think it just brings out the extras. I hope you guys are doing great this week. I am having a wonderful time this summer. It's been really lovely. Me and the kids are having a good time. We've been out to the beach. We've been out hanging around. So yeah, it's been a really relaxing summer. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. As always, leave comments down below and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.